So today I am going to be straining this and getting it ready. I made it quite a while ago and then I almost forgot about it, but the time was up on the 27th of this month, so it's time to strain it. It's actually like a sleeping tincture to help you rest. I haven't tried this one, but this one is made with vodka. So I realized pretty soon after making it that I couldn't really put this on my website. And I also go to like craft fairs and stuff locally, and it's probably not a good idea to sell alcohol there either. So I had to change my whole recipe and turn it into more of a syrup and make it with honey instead of vodka, which greatly impressed my child, who was 10. And I put them in these tiny little dropper bottles and keep them in the fridge. And faithfully every night he comes down here and takes his, although honestly I can never get these little droppers to work very well, so we usually just get a teaspoon. And he goes through these probably about one a week because, like I said, he takes a little every night. And so there is, that's a PMS potion. Yeah, he doesn't take this, but I just wanted to show you, I like to keep them in these pretty jars that I find at like garage sales and thrift stores. This is the one I was trying to show. So originally they go into these, and then I just pull some out every week so that he can help himself, because kids will spill this or drop it. But yeah, they have a lot of fun with these little bottles. And in particular, the sleeping one must taste good since he just keeps taking it on his own. Like, I've never really told him to. So in here we have chamomile flowers, lavender flowers, passion flower, which I actually have a hard time finding, lotus leaf I also had a hard time finding, and valerian root. This was my first time making an alcohol tincture or using a lot of this stuff. So I read that valerian root stinks, and it does, just so you know. So you can strain this with cheesecloth or anything of that nature, but I actually was with my husband at the store and he saw this and told me to grab it and try it because it was $1. So far it's been working for other things. I'm not sure how much of this stuff might get through there. I might have to still go back and do it with a cheesecloth, but as you can see, a lot of this is pretty bulky anyway. It probably should be okay. And I think it'll work better than the honey. Because I'll be honest, the honey didn't so much work out for me, but then nothing to do with sleep does. So I just am not a good sleeper. Actually, something does work. I just remembered, if you want to pop pills every night, the ZzzQuil did work for me. That's the only thing I've found. It's really not that I can't sleep. It's more of an issue of I don't sleep for very long. I can literally lay down for 3 or 4 hours and then I'll be right back up completely fine, as if I have slept like a normal person. Full of energy, ready to go. However, I do think that my energy doesn't last as long. So I don't really fully make it through the day without being tired. So I'm just pressing this down, squeezing it. As you can see, a lot more is coming out, even though there's barely any in here. I always feel like this mesh stuff is pretty weak though, and I don't know how long it's going to last. And I always keep another container handy so I can take the herbs out. And once I'm done, then I dump it in my garden. This is the strainer I was using originally, but stuff was definitely coming through here. So now I just use it to sift my bath bombs and such. There's still a lot in here. On the plus side, I guess my husband was right. I really don't see much or anything in my pot. And of course, you can still always go back and add honey to this when you're drinking it. It's actually supposed to be like something you put in your cup of tea, or that you mix with water. Anyway, I think I'll just fast forward through this part so you don't have to sit. It's taking a long time. I don't really see anymore. And I wear gloves for everything. I guess I'm kind of a germaphobe. One more. Gotta get it. I know it's gone. Oh, there it is. Like, I even wear my gloves when I'm making bath bombs, and I know I hear a lot of people saying that they don't because they need to feel their mixture and stuff, but for things that I will be selling, especially, I wear gloves because to me it's not any different than food. I wouldn't want people touching my stuff. So I don't touch theirs. I'm making a mess. Of course, we need to label what they are. I don't really write expiration dates on them because, like I said, around here, things go so fast. I will write this one has vodka on it, though, so that my child will ignore it. Labels are good, especially if you're making multiple things. I already learned my lesson. I've made elderberry syrup. The PMS stuff, like I said, because I get really bad cramps. Why won't you stick? And we've been pretty sick around here, so I'm going to make cough syrup and sore throat stuff soon. I'm not sure if I have the herbs to make it right now. I should have already done it, honestly, because it's that season at this point, and if you do it with vodka anyway, it takes like 6 weeks to sit around, which is another plus of the honey. My children can take it and I can have it right away. I mean, they could take this too. It wouldn't hurt them at all, but probably you should be the one to give it to them, 'cause especially older children, like my 17-year-old, he's probably gonna go right for it if I don't hide it.